All right, so hope everyone's having a really good morning. I had a few technical difficulties, and we've been trying to get this Facebook Live up and going. No worries, we we got through it. I just want to check in on a few things here. If you happen to hop on live, make sure that that you leave a few comments and things like that. Make sure that you drop some hearts, drop some likes if you get value. If this is your first time with me, my name is Randy Johnson, and what I do is I teach network marketers the mindset, daily habits, and secret sauce to building a network marketing business. And so today, what we're going to talk about is 10 my top 10 reasons why I chose network marketing as a profession. Okay, and so we're going to go over them real quick. All right. So number one, taxes. Okay, I decided that that doing a home-based business. Let me grab a seat real quick. I decided that that doing a home-based business was something that I definitely could see doing. Okay, when I saw it as network marketing, I was like, okay, well, maybe we can really do something here. Maybe this might be worth something. And then I got introduced to different tax codes, and so what I want to put up here is one of the things that really caught my attention was that they said the average person or the average household is giving away about $483 a month if they don't have a home-based business. And so what that equated to, I'm like, that's about $6,000 a year, close to it, okay? So when I got that idea, when I got that concept, I was like, okay, so just by having a home-based business, I'm gonna add an additional $500 a month into my household. That made sense to me. You know, if you know me, I'm not a very analytical guy or anything like that, but that was pretty, that really was eye-catching. Number two was the personal development. Now, the very first sponsor I ever had, one thing that he really established with me, and I'm thanking him to this day, was that he put personal development into my life. He put a book called Think and Grow Rich into my life. Okay, and so what I'll tell you is that personal development will affect you no matter where you go. Personal development will show up in your job. It'll show up in your relationships. It'll show up in, you know, how you treat other people. Okay, how you think. That'll begin to show up. Okay, if you work on personal development. So that was another one. That was another big reason why I said, maybe I should do this as a profession, not just some side thing to do, right? And so number three was possibility. Now I want to tell you a story. A gentleman I met, I want to say a couple years ago. His name was Mark Whiting. Okay, Mark is no longer with us. You know, rest his soul. He passed away. But I heard his story. Mark was an ex-convict. Mark actually went to prison. I believe it was for over 10 years. Now, when he came out, you can imagine it was pretty hard for him to get a job. Ex-convict, 10 years. But this profession doesn't discriminate. They don't care if you're black, you're white, you're Asian, you're Hispanic, you're gay, you're straight, what religion you are, what your background is. They don't care. No one cares about that. Okay, and it's an equal platform. So doesn't matter if you got all your arms, all your toes. Doesn't matter. But what was possible was that it welcomed someone into an area and gave them a shot. It gave them a chance. Now with that, that's powerful, because a lot of times, how many times have you knocked on the door and said, look, I just want a shot? Or how about this? Like, hey, we're looking for someone with some experience. Well, how am I supposed to gain experience if you never hired me, right? We've all heard that, right? So this realm, this area gave people possibility. Number four, the people. Okay, if you've ever gotten around the people will lift you up. They're just uplifting people. If you ever gotten around some things, or in network marketing, the people that are involved in these type of companies, these type of a business, typically positive people. Typically, they're trying to achieve something. They're going through a transformation. They're going through some things that will, excuse me, I kind of dropped something, that will definitely change them. Number 5, the impact, okay? The impact that you can make on people's lives. So when people come up and say thank you, it's challenging, and there are impacts in other professions. Don't get me wrong, there are impacts, but with this one, you can make a more direct impact. Something you said, some coaching you did, some type of guidance that you gave people. Okay, that is a way you can make an impact on people's lives. That to me was super important. Okay. Number 6, the places. Okay, the places that you go. If you've ever been around in this type of a profession for any period of time, what you'll know is that if you're doing this as a business or you're trying to achieve, then you got to go to company events. Now, a lot of the company events are in various locations. Some are in maybe local, but then if you get to national events, a lot of them you got to get on an airplane. You got to get in a car. You got to go somewhere. And what that does is it's not only just you're going somewhere to do some type of a training, but what it also does is it gets you to introduce you to another place that you might have never gone otherwise. Okay, I've gone to I remember going to Salt Lake City, Utah one year, a couple years, and I thought I probably would never go to Salt Lake City, Utah. But this brought me there and understood that, hey, this is a beautiful place. One of the most beautiful places I've been around. Very nice place. Got to go see the Salt Lake City. Okay. Number 7, products and services. Now, what you'll find is that, this is what I found out. I don't know what you're going to find out, but what I found out is that in this arena, okay, in network marketing, the products and services are probably like a tad bit better. That's just what I found. And what I understood is that the reason why they're better is because they don't have to put so much money into marketing strategies. They can put more money into the pockets of the people who market the products and services to others. Okay? When I understood that, I'm like, so they put a lot of money into research and development of their product and product improvement versus just putting it all into marketing. Pretty smart. You want a quality product. You want quality service. Pretty smart. Okay? Number 8. Now, this one is for people, not for people. But I found it to be fun. I actually found this to be pretty darn fun. And I said, hey, you know what? This is fun. I enjoy what I do. If you enjoy what you do, what does the phrase go? If you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Now, how true that is, yes, no, you still work, right? We're still all going to work. But it's not like I got to go to work. But it's like, hey, all right, let's go do this. That's a different mindset. That's a different mentality in which you're going to approach things. And that's in anything in life. If you love playing basketball and you're in the NBA, you're like, hey, man, we come and play ball. I love this. You may not love practice, but, you may love playing the game. Number 9. Now, I will go toe-to-toe with any person on this. This really made sense to me and to help other people to understand this. Low risk, high reward. Low risk, high reward. Now, what do I mean by that? For most people, I think a lot of people have, your smartphones, your iPhones, your Samsungs, different things like that. Those, I don't know if you look at the price tag on those phones, but typically around the $1,000 mark, okay? Now, what I'll say is, in most companies I've seen, if you got $1,000, you can get started. What I'm saying is that's a pretty high end. I've seen, some varies with a couple $100, some varies with, 200, 500, whatever it is. But it's a low risk and high reward. You can get it to 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, whatever it is, right? You can get there, but it only costs you a couple $100 to get started. Now, for that's a gift and a curse. Because and I'm going to spend just a little bit more time here. What I mean is that imagine you bought a an item from the dollar store, you don't treat it with a lot of high regard. You're like, I spent $1 on it. That's just $1. It's just $1, right? If it breaks, it's just $1, okay? Versus if you go and spend, if you go and spend a couple $100 or $200 on something, same item, one's $1, one's $200. You're gonna treat the one who's $200 a lot better than the one who's $1. You're like, I spent $200 on this. Well, that's kind of the curse of what we have in network marketing, is that people come in and say, I just dropped a few $100. Didn't work out. I'm not going to work at it. I'll just try it out and see how it goes. That's our curse, okay? But what I'll tell you is, for those who come in and take it serious, they're like, you know what? A couple $100. You know what? I can do something serious here. Now, number 10 for me, this was very important, what I would call leaving something, okay? I wanted to leave something behind. Now, if you don't know my background or know anything like that, I served in the United States Navy. I was a submariner. I went out there and I went out to sea. And a lot of people think, hey, I can go in the military, do 20 years, and get a retirement check. Great. Yes, that is true. Now, what ends up happening is when you die, can that be transferred to your kids? The answer is no. A percentage can be transferred to your spouse, but it can't be transferred to your kids. It can't go to your grandkids. It can't go down to your great-grandkids. Well, what I understood and what I got was wait a minute. If I go and build this and do this right, I can go and my kids can benefit from it if I pass away. And if they pass away, my grandkids can benefit from it. Well, that to me just kind of got my attention. I don't know why you would consider or wouldn't consider doing network marketing or have thought about doing it. But those are just my reasons. And you'll hear a lot of people say, I want to make $1 million, things like that. Those are great. Most people don't make $1 million. In fact, most people don't make money in this because they don't treat it like a business. But there are a lot of $40,000 earners, $50,000 earners, $20,000 earners. You're going to earn, you're going to do a job no matter what. You're going to work. So if you knew that, hey, I'm making a $50,000 job, but on my part-time business here, I'm making another $20,000. Now you've just increased your income to $70,000, right? And you get taxes, and now you can deduct it and play around with that. Get with your CPA, your accountant, or whoever it is that you get with to get more information about that. If you don't know one, I know a good one. So I truly hope that you got value. If you have questions, concerns, if you're considering looking at network marketing as a business or as another source of income, and you got questions, reach out to me, ask me. I'll definitely kind of tell you the ins and outs and the do's and don'ts and things that you should look for and avoid in this type of a business model. But I just wanted to kind of share that with you, doing it as a profession, not just as a hobby or something to play around with. So until tomorrow, I will see you guys. Same great time, same great place. All right, take care. Goodbye.